Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be installing this awesome looking front lip onto my Audi S3. So this is the last portion of this lip kit that I've got to go on. And I've only done this last because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get out of my driveway, but we'll work that all out later. Really excited to get it on. Let's give it a go. So let's get these supports in place, get rid of this cardboard, get this up on the jack, and we can start marking the locations of our holes in the bumper. The instructions do say that you should get the very side corners in first, just to help with alignment. This should line up nicely with some part of the bumper. This piece here hangs down. Where that hangs down should be in this little cutout section here, so that will help align it to the bumper quite easily, I reckon. I don't know how I'm supposed to access that from underneath. According to the instructions, you don't need to drill anything for these four at the front. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. One there. One. Hello. There. Then there's another two there. There we go. And then on the other side of this little aero fin thing here, probably there. Yep. Let's go ahead and get this jacked up and I can start marking the holes. That is going to look so cool once that's on. Alrighty, so I had a bit of trouble lining up the bolt holes with the supports in this front grille section. So what I'm going to do is mark the holes from underneath here at the moment, and then take the lip off and then drill the holes and then fit this again and put in the bolts on, you know, the corner there. I think a couple go there, and then same on this side. So by the time I get 3 in there and 3 in this side, the lip will basically be held onto the car, and I should be able to get the ones in the front section there a little bit easier. That's everything marked. Now it's time to drill. Maybe I just need to do that. There you go. So it looks like I can't really remove this easily, but I can get access in behind it to do up the nuts. So that's the main thing. Cool. Let's wear away glasses. Whew. So I realized that I probably need to remove this whole lower under tray, not the front section here. There's like a second section that starts about here. So there's a few bolts that hold it to parts of the body, and there's a few clips and stuff that you need to press out as well. Hey! So I realized that removing this whole plastic under tray was kind of necessary to be able to get all the bolts in from underneath around the sides, kind of back near the wheel wells. I know it's probably too late now to be having this thought, but it just kind of hit me that I've been drilling into the factory bumpers on this car, and it's like making me panic, realizing what Audi owners are like for like resale value and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is the right decision. I'm hoping this works out. I'm hoping this ends up looking really sick. I'll be thrilled if it does. If it doesn't, I'll have to pull them off, and there'll be holes all in my car. So now that these holes are drilled, and they're drilled out to the right size, which is 8mm, I just thought I'd reach in and see if I could feel where they actually come out. And it's all the way in, but I can actually feel it. There's all this kind of, you know, molded plastic in the way. So it is going to be a bit tricky, but I can actually feel the top of each of these holes, so that's a good sign. Alright, time to get this lip held up in place and start putting some bolts in. So there's 3 different length bolts. I need to work out which is which first before I climb back under there. In the corner here, right next to the wheel arch, it's the shortest bolts. Then about halfway around the corner is the medium-sized bolts, and then in the front grille is the long bolts. So I have a couple of my short bolts. Each of these gets 2 washers and a nut on top, but obviously the lip and the plastic factory bumper get sandwiched in between those 2 washers, and that's what holds it together and stops it from falling off. Okay, so that's the position of that one. Let's check where it fits at the back here. It should be in the right spot, and actually it feels right too. Okay, so I'm going to reach through with one of the washers now. This is the really hard part, is trying to get anything down there. Oh, yep, there you go, that's on. Okay, washer's on. Where's my nut? I keep losing my nuts. Alright, so now I've got a nut ready to go on. And just going to do that up hand tight for now. Oh no. Oh no, I've dropped it. What the fuck? There it is. And this job would be so much easier with a hoist. Holy crap. Yep, there we go. One nut is on. Holding that side of the lip on. Oh my god. It's all just loose for now, but I'll go back and tighten that all up at the end, I suppose. So now time for the next one, which is here. So there's a bit of yoga involved in this, which wasn't really clear in the instructions. I'm sorry I can't really show much of this process because a lot of it is just, I can't even see what I'm doing. Like a lot of it is just, I'm doing it by feel. I'm kind of reaching inside there, finding the top of the bolt and putting the nut on top of it. Alrighty, that is looking mint. And I think I've got it lined up pretty well too. So then this side just naturally already is kind of sitting where it should go, just because of the shape. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We'll try and get a few more bolts in. And so here's a quick look at the different bolt heights. So these, well, there's 4 of these ones. These ones hold the lip on in the kind of wing section. These medium-sized ones sit about, there's one here and one on the same spot on the other side, but it's kind of, you know, the halfway point. And then these long ones go in the middle. There's 4 of them that kind of go up like this into a support section across the bottom side of that grill there. So yeah, it's important to make sure that we're using the right bolts in the right places. So then I need a washer to go on top. There we go. And then a nut. I think I got it. Something's spinning. This is wild. I can't see anything. There we go. Oh no, I dropped it. This is so difficult. And there's other stuff in here. What is that? There's a rock. Alright guys, so that is all of the bolts in the side. So there's 3 down that side. There's also 3 along here. So 1, 2, and then 1 sort of halfway along here. So all that's left to do now is the 4 across the front. And so these sit inside the front grille area to provide a sturdy place to put the bolts up into. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to put these in and then try and feed the bolts up from the bottom. I did have a go at this before. It was quite tricky, but we'll see if now it might work better having the actual bumper held up. Its weight is being supported onto the car with the bolts all the way around, so it might be a little bit easier now. Alright, so I have some slightly longer bolts here because for whatever reason the bolts they supplied I just couldn't get in. So these ones are just 5mm longer. So I'm just going to try that and see. Oh damn, that is nice. Alright, so now I just have to tighten these all up. I'm not going to lie, I didn't film the whole process of tightening these front bolts up because this took a lot longer than what it's going to look like on film. But it's just hard to film exactly what I'm doing when I can't even really see what I'm doing myself. Oh, she is solid. So that's most of the hard stuff done. So I've drilled the holes, put the bolts through. I've got the whole lip being supported by its own weight at the moment. Like there's nothing underneath it, there's nothing supporting it. It's all just being held on by the actual bolts. So I've got the front 4 in, no problems. They're actually done all the way up nice and tight. So now all that's left to do is tighten the 3 on that side and the 3 on this side. And I think I'm done. That's actually come together quite nicely. And it looks so good. It looks so good. Now I've got to get a 10mm spanner inside here around everything onto the top of the nut that I put in there before. Ah! That's the hardest part, is just trying to find the head of these bolts. And you can't see anything, and you can't get in there. Oh, I think it's on. That really hurt my hand though. Ah, yes. Okay, so that's all these three quite tight. I don't know if that changes the alignment though. So there we go, guys. I think that's everything done. I'm pretty sure that's all of the bolts everywhere, all tightened up. And I just can't believe what a difference that makes to this car. That looks so nice. Especially with the side skirts all the way to the back. It's got that sort of, you know, extended body line now. That's crazy. And it's solid, like, I mean, that's taking a fair bit of force to even get it to move that much. Let's check my positioning. Yep, that's all good. Yeah, it lines up nicely the whole way around. Very cool. I cannot believe what a difference that makes to the front end of this car. That is unreal. That's crazy. It's so cool. And it really wasn't that difficult. It took a little bit of crawling around, you know, on my hands and knees, under the car, on my back, obviously, as you've seen from the footage. But it's not, you know, technically hard. It's just a matter of lining things up, drilling some holes and putting the bolts in. It's really not that hard. So guys, I think that's probably about all I have to say about this. And let's be real, you guys don't want to listen to me waffle on. So what I might just do now is cut to some footage of the final product of this. And look, as usual, like and subscribe. See ya. Testing. Oakley dokley do.